This one is pulled man out car. Like I said, this is how I remember him in my head. Right, now for the disclaimer. Buttercup, switch off, right? That's out the way. I was with a bloke called Hal. He was a Turkish repo agent. Really good. Bit scatty, always wanted a fight. Lovely bloke. He starred in the Channel 4 documentary with me, along with H and Marcus. So me and Hal had to travel to this bloke's work address, because what would happen is someone would default 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 months, and they'd do a runner. Finance companies can't find them, but sometimes they still keep their same employment. And this bloke he worked in this massive factory, but we didn't have a home address. Agents had been before, couldn't find him. So we visited him at work. And as we pulled in, it was a big car park, huge car park. Me and Hal went up and down the car park in the spec lift. And we found the car. We found the car. Now that's the first bit out of the way. The main problem when you go to massive big industrial places like this, I mean on a grand scale, was there's always security, barriers, and so we're in the main car park to this massive complex. Gone up to the barrier and you've got the old security guards. Fucking job's worth. You can't go in that car park. It belongs to this company. You're not allowed. And mate, we're gonna fucking go in there. We're after this bloke. Do you want to give him a call? Managed to get this bloke on the phone, or his line manager or something. And this bloke's going mad. You can't come to my work. You can't do this. The security guard keeps saying this, mate. We're right by your car. We're just gonna hook it up on the spec lift. We're just gonna fucking take it. We don't give a shit. Security guard's trying to call the police. We're like, well, do what you want, but by the time the police get here, we're going to hook it up and the police are just going to say it's a civil matter. In the end, this bloke said he was going to come down. I think his line manager let him out or something. He was on a production line. He was fuming. He was absolutely fuming. He was quite a biggish bloke. He's going, how fucking dare you do this to me? How fucking dare you do that? You bunch of wankers. Hang on, mate, hang on. So you're 6 months in arrears. You've changed address, you haven't made any payments, so have you told the finance company where you've moved to? No, because I didn't fucking warn him. What did you honestly expect then? What did you expect? Finance company are not going to let you keep a car but you're not paying for. We're having a massive argument. Then he starts being a bit of a prick, going, those alloys are mine. And he did have really nice alloys on the car. It was a really nice car. And we're going, well, obviously it come with tyres. They aren't the tyres. The tyres what you want are at my fucking house in the garage. And he's going, well, I'm not giving you the fucking keys. We're not doing this. And sometimes some finance companies give you an extra 25 quid if you get the keys. 25 quid for the logbook, 25 quid for the keys. And this bloke said, I only live like 2 miles down the road. If you let me swap the fucking tyres over, and I'm going to Hal, he ain't gonna fucking swap the tyres over. He's going to start taking the tyres off. The other tyres aren't going to be there, and he's just going to dump the car outside his house. And he's just being a prick. So we've said to him, okay then, mate, what we do is you give us the keys to the car. We go to your house. You can swap the tyres over. All we was going to do was get the keys to the car and just drop them off at his house and fuck off. But he didn't know that. So he was like going, yeah, I'll fucking drive. I'll fucking do this. Oh, fuck, mate, you ain't driving. Hal's going to be driving. I'm going to follow in the spec lift. I was very, very tempted. I was so tempted to just take the car with the alloys on, but I just needed the keys. And the only way he'd give us the keys was if he went back to his house. So we tried to get the keys off him first, and we were just going to fuck him off. But he actually sat in the passenger seat, and it was all the security still watching us. Security guard still wants to call the police. We're thinking, if we start scrapping with him in the car park, we're fucked. So he gives us the keys. Hal's in the driving seat of this bloke's car. I'm following in the spec lift, so this bloke's giving directions to Hal. And as this bloke's saying, right, turn left, and I goes, mate, I need a postcode. And then, I can't remember where I live. And I'm like, this is a bit sus. So I've left my phone open. I'm talking to Hal. Hal's got his phone on his shoulder saying, so I'm talking to Hal all the way. And I'm going, what's he doing, Hal? He goes, he's on the phone. He's talking to someone. He's telling someone to get to the house. He's telling this, he's doing that. So I'm like, right, we're going to fuck him off, mate. We can't do it because we're on the motorway. We just was coming off of the next junction. I says, when we come up the slip road, I said, ask him which way we're going to go. And Hal goes, which way off the slip road, mate? He goes, oh, we're going left. I said, right, as soon as we come up and turn left, just stop the car. As soon as we're off the slip road and we're on the road, leading off to the left, just hit the brakes. Whatever you're doing, just hit the fucking brakes, Hal. Stop in the car, and I'll drag him out the passenger side. I says, but do not let him fucking, and Hal's going, yeah, yeah. Hal was up for anything. Like I said, Hal was always fine. I says, make sure you take his seatbelt off when we stop. So we're coming up the slip road, and I'm going to Hal, right, get ready, get ready, get ready. Hal turns left, I turn left. I goes, now! Hal hits the fucking brakes, bloke flies forward, Hal takes his seatbelt off. I've jumped out the spec lift, run around the front of the spec lift, to the passenger side, open the door, and the bloke's going, what's going on? I fucking grab him, chuck him clean out the fucking car. And his legs are half dangling out. I'm fucking dragging him, going, Hal, drive! Hal, just fucking drive. So Hal's gone, boom, we've got the car. That's all what counts. That's all what counts. We've got the car. I don't care if I'm standing on the side of the road fighting with him. My money's safe. My money's in the bag. No collection, no fee. Boom, I've got the fucking car. Everyone's on a payday. Hal fucking shoots off. This bloke's like half on the fucking pavement, half in the gutter. I've gone, fuck this shit. He's quite a big geezer as well. I've jumped back in the spec lift. I started to drive off. This cunt's jumped on the side. Jumped on the side of the spec lift. And I must have had the window down, I don't know why, but he's trying to fucking jump in, trying to get the fucking door open. I just hit the fucking brakes. This bloke flies forward, hits the fucking wing mirror and fucking rolls off. And we just drive off. And I'm ringing Hal, where are you? Yeah, I've got a car. And I just meet up with Hal and we carry on. That was an eventful repo. Sometimes it happens like that. But you always get stitched up. That bloke was trying to stitch us up, so he got what he deserved.